Today, on the Super Brick Building channel, we're going to make a lakeside house in Minecraft. First, we're going to find a good-looking beach just like this. You can add things like coral to make it look better, and you can add beach chairs. But we're going to go up to a place like this, and we're going to take some gravel, and we're going to make a path to where our house is going to be. Then we go take something like azaleas, flowers, and leaves to put like some lush greenery around our path, so our path looks even better than just gravel. So you can take some ferns, put moss on top of the azaleas to make a bigger tree, and you can put azaleas here and there, and you can put some moss blocks on the side to make it look even better. So you can see you can't replace some of these moss blocks, but replace the ones you can to make it look like a smoother blend from the gravel to the grass. Now we're going to take some stairs and we're going to use it to make a staircase for our porch. So place some stairs right here and then place a stone bricks block next to it. Then 3 blocks up, place a fence, and then you go 4 blocks out with the stone bricks, and then you go 6 blocks this way with your stone bricks to create your porch. So you can see we've gone about 6 blocks out. Now we can place some stone bricks right here all the way across to fully complete our porch. Now we're going to create some walls around our porch so we can kind of have an idea of what the shape of our house is going to be like. So we just take some bricks and build them up kind of like this. I'd recommend putting some fences on one of the sides. You don't have to put it if it's only 1 block high, but I'd recommend it. Now we're going to build a little perimeter around our stone bricks with our bricks, so we know what our general idea of the wall is going to be. So just build a wall all the way around the shape of your house. Build it 2 blocks high from the ground and all the way around how you want it to. So you can see I'm going for kind of an L shape if you're not including the porch, but when you build on top of the porch, then you'll have a square shape. Now just make sure you dig out spaces for the doors, because what's a house with no entrance? Now make sure to fill in the floor with any block you'd like. I'd recommend spruce planks or some sort of polished block, because you don't want a house with a dirt floor. Now make sure you finish up these walls. I'd recommend using a different block than the one you used for the bottom of your wall to make it look like it has some more blocks than just bricks. So we build our walls all the way up with stone bricks, making sure to leave spaces for windows, because what's a house with no windows? Now we finish up our wall and make sure to build over the windows, so make sure you don't have any weird coloring above the windows. Now take some glass panes and fill in the windows with that. You're finished placing the windows for your house. Go take a block like polished basalt, or take a log and fill the corners of your house with that block so it has an outline and it looks a little bit better that way. When you're doing that, go place it 1 more block high and then around the edge of the top so it looks like you have a complete outline of your house. Don't forget to fill in the top of your house with spruce planks so you have a ceiling for your house. Now we're going to take some stone bricks and make a ceiling for our porch. Make sure you make the edge of your ceiling for your porch out of stone brick stairs so it gives the ceiling of your porch a little bit more shape. I forgot to finish the roof in, and right now I'm just counting the dimensions for later on in the video. Make sure you actually do finish your roof, because you really want a ceiling in your house. So just go make sure you have it all in your windows and your roof, and make sure you have a staircase up to the top. I'd recommend it about right here so you can get to the 2nd story of your house. Now after you're done with that stone brick placement on top of your porch, then place spruce planks on top of that, except for on top of the stairs. on top of the stairs, you place white terracotta. White terracotta is going to be the color of the top of our roof, and because the stripped dark oak log matches the terracotta better, I'm going to use that for the outlining. And if we go and place stone brick stairs, it doesn't look like the transition between the smooth basalt and the logs are like very dramatic. So when you place these right here, it looks like a smooth transition between the two blocks. So make sure you finish the outline of your house with the dark oak logs. When you're finished placing all your logs, make sure you fill in the space in between the dark oak logs with white terracotta to make sure you actually have a wall for your house. While doing this, make sure you leave room for windows in your house because you want to be able to see out of your house sometimes. Make sure you leave a section of your house that has no windows, like right here, because I don't think anyone would want a window right next to their staircase. Now, go into your inventory and get some deep slate tile stairs, or get some blackstone stairs, and go and build a roof with these. I'm saying blackstone depending on which update you're playing on, and build a roof out of these. I'd recommend building 2 blocks up with the stairs, then 1 block up with the slabs, just like this, and then you go 1 block up again, just inward 2 blocks, and then once you're done with that, then I'd recommend going in 2 blocks again, and then do the same thing on the other side, just like this. Make sure you have those little thingies on the edge of your roof. So make sure you go place 2 rows of stairs again, just like this, and then a slab on top of it. I'm just checking to make sure my roof is correct, and then we do a slab, and then a slab again, and then 2 slabs in, and then I think another 2 slabs in. I'm doing this based on how the other roof is, just so I can make adjustments to the roof, just in case I need to. So you go 2 blocks in again, and then you go up, and then 4 blocks like this to connect up both of the parts of the roof. Make sure to finish up the roof just like this, and then fill in this area with white terracotta. If you see any little parts like this where you can't place white terracotta blocks, instead place slabs right here instead, and up at the top, like the very top, go place a window so you can let some light in through the very top of the house. If you see any of this smooth basalt on the floor, make sure to break it and replace it with spruce planks, but make sure to remember where the corner is of your house, so you can take some of the dark oak logs and build it up so it looks like the house has a little bit more support. Now, I'm just going to go take a good look at my house from here, but what you need to do is go take some of the lush greenery that we used around our path, and you place it just right around your house to make your house look a little bit less industrial and just a tiny bit more eco-friendly. I would recommend placing azaleas and then leaves to make sure you have a good alternative for just leaves. So you have the occasional azalea and flowering azalea and the leaves to make it look just a tiny bit better. So I'm just alternating between the 3, and around the leaf and azalea thingies, you can place ferns and large ferns to make the grass look even better. Now we're going to go into our house and make the interior. This isn't going to be sped up because the interior is hard for a lot of people, and I think you might want an in detail view of the interior. For the kitchen, I'd recommend placing barrels as your cabinets, and in the corner make sure your barrel is facing upward. And then make sure you have the cauldrons right there with trapdoors in front of them. I forgot to place the trapdoors. Make sure you do. Then you place campfires right here, and this is the tricky part. Then you place trapdoors right here, and on top of the campfires, you go place blocks of redstone. Then, on top of the redstone blocks, you place rails, but make sure on the side of the rails that you place other redstone blocks. On top of the rails, place minecart with hoppers. If one of the minecart with hoppers doesn't fall into the campfire, don't just push it in like this. Instead, place the redstone block again, then the rail, and place the minecart with hopper again, and then it should work. Then when you're done with that, place some iron trapdoors above it just like this, with some pistons to push them down. When you push them down, you'll have this cool stove looking effect. This is done without any mods, so you can actually see the fire inside of it a little bit. It looks pretty cool. If you open the trapdoors, you can actually cook with the campfires, so it's an actual working stove. If you go and place some barrels above it, you'll look like you have some cabinets like in regular homes. Make sure you don't break any blocks on accident like I just did. So our kitchen is now done. Make sure you remember to keep or put some levers right here facing in to the cauldrons to look like faucets that are about to pour in water into the cauldrons. Make sure you go and take a trapdoor and put it in front of the cauldrons to make it match the barrels a little bit. I forgot to do that though. Now we're going to make a table. I'm going to make it 3 by 3 blocks wide. To do this, place some fences on the corners and then string in the middle in a T shape, and then place carpets on top of the string and fences to create a table. To make the chairs, we're going to take an oak slab and a birch door to make these. To do this, you place your slab right next to the table and then a backwards birch door right here to create the back of the chair. If you run into a situation like this where there's a wall preventing you from placing the door, then just place the slab and not the door. But when you're in a situation like this and you can't place the door, then actually place the door. If you go and sneak on the slabs and then press F5, it will actually look like you're sitting in the chair. So you can see, I just showed you can cook in the campfires. Now we're going to go place some chests right here for some extra detail. You don't have to do this. If you don't want to, you can place whatever you want here. But I recommend placing chests. And we're going to waterlog these chests just in case a creeper comes into our house. Because if you don't know this yet, waterlogging chests makes them indestructible. So we're going to place some item frames right here to show what goes in all of these chests. So you can see the white concrete, these blocks, and then cobblestone for stone, and then wood and trash blocks. Make sure to place signs all over the chests, so when you place water inside of the chests, the water does not flow out. You'll see I forgot to place the signs on the side of the chests right here. So make sure to place signs on every side of the chest that doesn't have a block next to it to make sure water doesn't spill all over your house. Now go take some carpet just like this. It can be any color you want, and place it in a nice pattern like that to add some extra detail to your house. Now right here is the part where you have this weird corner thingy. I'm going to make good use of this and make a room right here. And because of the high ceiling, this room is going to have 2 floors that is also accessible through 2 ways. So I'm going to put some stairs up here. This is where I want my railing to be. But first, I need to make a roof for the first story of the room. Just like this. Make sure to leave room for a staircase to get up to the second story of your room. But remember to place in some fences so you don't fall down. Now that we have our fences, I'm going to go into creative mode and then go break these blocks to create another staircase. We're going to have another staircase outside of here so you can get into the second story of the room a different way. But first, I'm going to do the interior of the bottom floor. To do this, I'm going to place 2 beds on top of each other with a ladder and a bookshelf to create a cool looking bunk bed. Bet you didn't know you can make that in Minecraft. And now, I'm going to go and take some bookshelves. Actually, I think I'm going to do an ender chest. Place it somewhere in your build. Ender chests are one of the most important things in Minecraft. Make sure on the top floor you place some beds for more people, or if you want you can use it for something else like a storage room. But place some beds like this, and then right here I'd recommend placing some more things like an ender chest, regular chests, or a bookshelf. Right here I'm going to make a staircase to get up to the second story. I'm going to place some stairs right here at the edge and make sure to alternate between upside down stairs and regular stairs. Make sure you have space above your head to get up. So break the fences and those upside down stairs and make sure you leave space to get into your room. That may require breaking some blocks like your chest, your ender chest, and so on. And make sure you take some of these fences, like from right here, and make railing for the side of your stairs, because there's nothing worse than falling off of the stairs. When you're placing your fences, when you're finished with that, you can see this empty space under the stairs. Right here we're going to make something. I'm going to make a living room right here using prismarine stairs. It's actually called dark prismarine stairs. I just like the way they look. We're going to place some carpet right here for a rug. And on the side, I'm going to place something else. For now, I'm going to place carpets. You can place whatever you want on the side. In fact, if you have enough space, you can even place a TV. But right now, I'm going to place some bookshelves right here. So it's kind of like a cozy reading corner that you can have. Make sure you can place some chests every so often so you have enough room to store your items. Now, we're going to go create the bathroom, because you really need a house with a bathroom. So we're going to finish placing the walls. You see, if you run into a window like this, you can reshape your room just like this if you have enough room to. So I'm going to create a weird L-shaped room. On the top, I'm going to place spruce slabs for the top. And then, when you're done with that, we can actually create the inside of our bathroom. For this, I'm going to take some quartz stairs, just like this, to create for where our shower is going to be. Our shower is going to go down into the house just a little bit. If you go down to the first floor, you'll actually see the bottom of the quartz stairs. So, you can see that right there. You can place some trapdoors or spruce slabs to cover that up, but I'm not going to do that for now. Now we can go and place some light stained glass so the water doesn't go out of the shower and go everywhere. Now we're going to place a tripwire hook for where the water is going to come down on us, and maybe another tripwire hook if you want to take a bath, and then place some water in there to make it look like you can actually go in the shower and shower. Now we're going to place a toilet in our bathroom. It's pretty simple, just a banner and an upside down staircase. Then we're going to place some staircases like this that are kind of curved, and then we place some water inside of them with another tripwire hook to make our sink. You can see our bathroom's kind of empty, so I'm going to place some scaffolding right here for like a little shelf. On top I'm going to place turtle eggs. This is like our soaps and accessories. Right here I'm going to place an item frame and a diamond helmet in for some water. You You can place whatever you want in there. You can place a diamond block for water, or even a bucket of water for water in your toilet. Make sure you go and place some carpets in to wipe your feet off if you're wet. And always remember to place doors in your house to make sure nobody gets into your room and sees you. Right here, you can see we have some empty space. So I'm going to make like a little gym area with a treadmill right here. Our treadmill is going to be some black wool with trapdoors like this. Make sure your trapdoor is actually facing the right way. For some reason I can't get into the right place. Place it like this with a white banner on it. You can create a banner pattern to show a screen on your treadmill. And now we flip over the trapdoors to finish our treadmill. And right here I'm going to actually make some heavy weights to lift up. To do this, I'm going to place some trapdoors just like this with an end rod in the middle of it, so it looks like you have a bar and the trapdoors are the weights. It doesn't look very heavy, but it looks kind of like a weight. If you run into a problem where you can't place a trapdoor just like this, place it and then place something like this trapdoor right here. You see, if you flip that down, you won't see that little area inside of there. But if you do flip it down, our treadmill is broken, so just leave it the way it is. And it looks like our inside of our house is done. Now, I'm just going to do a quick spectator view of what our house looks like. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and it's totally free, and it really helps me out a ton. Thanks for watching the Super Brick Building channel. Goodbye.